then send it back down to the ground, which can be accompanied by your breath.
My name's Georgia. I'm the founder and CEO of the Conscious Combat Club. We centre lived experience, focusing on the areas that are impacted most by experiences of violence as part of a recovery journey. Connection to body, your knees, your thighs, which can be disrupted when your body's been unsafe. Being able to regulate your emotions by practicing bringing your heart rate down using skills like focusing on your breathing or looking at different sensations around the room. And your face. At this time, you might like to look around our space and try and find the colour green. The Conscious Combat Club has been in operation for 5 years and we've been running Rounds for Respect for 2 years.
My name is Katie McQuaid and I'm a facilitator with Conscious Combat Club. So Rounds for Respect is an opportunity for us to get together as a community and raise awareness for gender-based violence in Australia and the women who have been lost to violence this year. We do one round of kickboxing, bodyweight exercise, a stationary bike or jiu-jitsu for every woman who's been lost this year. Which is a really big physical undertaking, but also I think really raises awareness for our community of the struggle that we're facing as a nation to fight gender-based violence.
The rounds are 1 minute long and each represent one woman who's been killed in Australia this year. As I speak, that is 62 women who've lost their lives.
Gender-based violence is where we see the systems and structures of society really having a detrimental impact for women and gender diverse people. In our society, it's things like family violence, childhood sexual abuse, economic inequality, and the ways that our structures and systems don't allow people to have equal access and free and safe and thriving lives. It is a national emergency in Australia. We have so many people who are harmed and injured by experiences of violence.
Rounds for Respect is a way of a community coming together to not only remember the women that have had their lives taken by their intimate partners this year in Victoria, or in the whole of Australia actually, but also it's a way of taking some kind of agency and control over a situation to change the future, so that we are hopefully doing fewer and fewer rounds every bloody year.
I think it's a really important event to get behind and to help inspire and encourage women to get into combat sport. I think for me it has been really empowering and given me a lot of confidence, and I just love passing on that to other women. And again, I think it's really important, every woman deserves the right to feel safe. And be in control of their own lives as well.
Rounds for Respect to me is an opportunity for people to come together, support both people who have been victims of gender-based violence, to be advocates for this, and also be in an environment where we're building community, connecting and showing strength against gender-based violence.
I am participating for Rounds for Respect for my 2 little girls, for their future and for all other little girls out there.
In this year just alone, 62 women have been murdered in Australia. They deserve to be here and they're not here. And that is such an outrageous number.
I found that since I joined the Conscious Combat Club, I've actually been able to use the techniques that I've learned in therapy outside of therapy. It's made such a huge impact on my life, it's hard to put into words. I'm doing this for Phoebe as well. My niece, Phoebe Hansjuk, was murdered in 2010 and she did Muay Thai, and that's sort of what brought me to Muay Thai. And I'm doing it for me because I've just been through the court system, and I've learned firsthand, once again, it's not a justice system, it's a legal system.
Respect to me means that people feel able to speak freely, that people are heard, that people are affirmed for who they are, and that people can live safely in the world without threats of violence or abuse.
I think it's about letting people have the space to be themselves and making their own decisions and letting them live their life and allowing them to have that space to do that. Everybody is different and everybody sees the world in a different way, and they deserve to live it, interpret it and be who they want to be. And again, yeah, people should just give people the space to be able to do that.
Respect means caring for the people around you as you would wish to be cared for, and also how you would care for the people that you love most in your life. And I think respecting yourself comes first in that, but also, yeah, expecting and upholding that respect that people treat you with as well.
I think, you know, respect is that you treat other people with the kindness and compassion that you would like to be treated yourself.
Respect for me means appreciating everyone's experiences, appreciating where the journey that they've been on, where they're coming from, where they've been, and making sure that we bring those experiences into ourselves to make sure we're showing care, showing that we appreciate those people, and showing that we appreciate their experiences as well.
Respect for me is around equality, it's about equity, it's about having relationships that are reciprocal and where people's experiences, their feelings and their responses are heard and understood.
Respect means treating someone like a human, treating someone like they have their own bodily autonomy, they have their own unique experiences, they have their own unique feelings. Their point of view is valid. Their existence is valid, and their feelings are valid. Their experience is valid. Treating someone like they deserve to be here.
It's about reclaiming your body, I would say, and finding joy and community among like-minded people.
I'm personally participating in Rounds for Respect today because I am a survivor of domestic violence. If it wasn't for the Jiu-Jitsu community, I don't know where I would be. So martial arts is really important to me, as is the Conscious Combat Club. It's spaces like that that provide safety, inclusivity and respect that make this community so important. And it's like, what we're seeing today is just a testament to that. It's people coming together to fight against something that's so prevalent in our society, and it means that there's a lot of people who are allies, there's a lot of people who support this. If we come together as a community, we can call each other in to behave better, to be better humans, and to make the world a better place.
I joined the Conscious Combat Club earlier this year in the hopes to get back into my body and to feel a sense of safety in getting out and about as a woman who has experienced domestic violence and assault myself. The kickboxing element is quite personal. When I was assaulted by my former partner, he kicked me a lot and I went into a freeze response in a hallway. So learning to kick was terrifying and triggering, but it's been so good for me. My life has changed since I joined the Conscious Combat Club. I honestly, I don't live in fear. I lived in fear for years. Obviously, like, I still have some valid fears, but I get out and about and I enjoy my life, and I'm not just surviving anymore, I'm actually living, and that's pretty huge for me to say. Also, the main reason I'm here today is not easy to talk about. 15 years ago, one of the women that was murdered in Australia was murdered at the hands of my father. The beautiful Ali was her name. That's why I'm here. He was in a psychotic state at the time, and obviously that changed not just my life, but a lot of lives. So yeah, I'm very passionate about women's safety, about advocating against domestic violence. This is such a beautiful community and space, and we're all here for the same reasons, with our own backstories. We're all supporting each other. The Conscious Combat Club is so inclusive. I've never felt safer anywhere. It's a pleasure and an honour to be here, doing rounds for every woman this year, but also for, in my mind, every other year, every woman forever, in every country.